Hi loves, welcome to the channel. I'm Juliana Otukpo. I want to sincerely welcome you that just tuned into this video. Alright, to my esteemed subscribers, I'm grateful and you are loved and celebrated. Alright, I want us to look into a topic today. Can we consider some little things that people take it for granted that is affecting marriages today? Now, couples have come to sit down to what is happening to me? A husband have regretted, a wife, as a wife you have regretted marrying your husband. Why are you regretting? Now, what exactly is the problem? What is that thing that is affecting that marriage? What have caused separation between you and your husband? That you are trying to what is happening? You don't longer understand your wife that you marry. You don't longer understand the husband that you marry. Now, can I ask you a question? Do you think the relationship that was between you and your husband when you were courting is still what you're experiencing today in your marriage? If no, what is the problem? Now, have you sit down to ask yourself question, what is the problem? What is happening in your marriage? Now, if you sit down to ask yourself question, do you know what I do? Like once in a while, I sit down to ask my husband question, where am I getting it wrong? Like, what is happening? What do you think I'm doing that you don't like? How many of you ask this question or ask your partner this question? It is very, very important. Now, by now, if you're still watching this video and you have not considered subscribing, please can you go to subscribe to this channel so that you will get more of some of these latest or small things that we take for granted in our marriages, and it's causing separation and divorce today. Now, a lot of couples have come to regret or to a stage where they feel like not continuing. Do you know there are couples that wish their husband should die or their wife should die so that they can move on with their life, because they are calculating what will the world say or what will people say if they separate or divorce each other, and so they always wish their partner should die so that they can go or move on with their life with another person. No, the person you're moving on to or you want to move on, the person you're wishing to be your husband or your wife, how much do you know that person? Now remember, there's ways or how you relate with this partner before you consider marrying the person. So I want us to dive into the video. We're going to be discussing 3 things that affect relationship in marriage. Just 3 for today. Alright? Number 1 thing that affects relationship in marriage is communication. Did you remember before you got into this marriage with your husband or with your spouse? Just remember, just sit and ask yourself question, how were you relating before? And how are you relating now? Then you will get to know that communication is really the key in marriage. Now, I remember then when I was courting, any little thing I had or experience I had in my office, I would call my husband. Then we are courting, remember? I will call him and begin to tell his story, and he will give me listening ears. Alright, and we will laugh together and crack joke over it. But now you are too busy to share that kind of story, those fun time you share together when we are courting. Do you expect now the person you're with now in your marriage is used to your kind of life when you were dating, but now that you're married you feel it's not important? It is still very, very important. Create time together, gist, laugh, rub minds together. Nothing should stop this communication between the two of you as husband and wife, not even your children. That is why the Bible will say, what God have joined together, let no man put asunder. Not even your children should put asunder. Not even your family members should put asunder. They should not come between you and your husband. Not even your work. I am not saying you should stop your work, but at least create time for each other. You used to have time when you're courting for each other. You spend hours making call. I remember then you spend hours making call. But now that you're together, you're supposed to sit down and rub minds together. There's no time for that one. So can you, if you bring back the habit of communication between the two of you, do you know there are couples that feel like not sharing or opening up to their partner because they feel if I open up and share my problems or stay in this, he will feel, I'm disrespecting him. He will feel, disturbing him and all of that. So they feel like keeping issue to themselves. Now, as a woman, I know. Do you know what women want? They always want to be heard. Just as men who always want their wives to listen to them and give them listening, give them listening ear and obey. That is what women want. That is what. So it's vice versa. Understand each other. Communicate well. When the other person is trying to correct, what kind of approach do you use to correct your partner? It matters a lot. Some people just like, it's not good. It's not good. You as a man, we know you are the head. And as a woman, you are the wife, the mother of the house. So you have to calm down and talk to each other in a very polite manner. So that even as your children grow, they will, feel like staying at home always. Create a suitable and conducive environment for your partner and for your children. Then another thing is respect. Women no longer respect their husband. Now, do you know the problem? Women, I said in one of my videos, that what men want is respect, not love. When you respect a man, you will have all he have. Like everything about him will be you. Do you understand? But when you feel you have arrived, it causes problem. Your relationship will be affected in your marriage. So calm down, bring yourself so low. I am not saying you should turn yourself to be mumu or whatever. No. Sorry for using this word, but respect your husband to the point that he will realize that he is really the king. To the point that he will feel he regret marrying you as a wife. And you, the husband, honor your wife, value her before your people, before your friends and everybody. You will have the respect it takes from that woman. Another thing is the issue of money. Now, a lot of people feel money is not everything. See, if you really want a woman to respect you as a man, when you meet up with her need, he will be respected. But some men now will spend the whole lot of money they have. They don't mind spending hundreds of nairas when they are courting a lady. They'll buy gifts for her. They'll buy this for her. They'll do this, they'll do that. But immediately they get married to that woman, she's already in their hands. So there's no point for that or there's no need for that. No. Try your best as a man. Meet up with the responsibility. Marriage is a responsibility. And that is why it is good. We're going to talk about that in the next video. It is good before you go into any marriage, you should know that it is a responsibility. Some people get married because they feel, my friend is getting married, I should marry, or age is not by my side, or this or that. Some, plenty excuses. They got married, they go into marriage for, some selfish ambitions and all that. But when you realize and know in your brain that marriage is a responsibility, you try your best, to work hard to provide for your family. When there's no money in marriage, that marriage is in trouble. When there's no money in any home, when a man cannot cater for his family, there is a problem already. That woman you feel she should respect you will not respect you because you're always making her to feel inferior before her friends or before neighbors or before her family members. Something that had to do with simple money or just small money that you take care of when you were courting her, when you were dating, you cannot cater it now as a man. And you're happy with that. No. You as a wife, maybe you used to be helpful before. When he cried of any small money, you help him when you're courting. Now that you're in the house, you feel you have arrived. So there's no point helping that man. No. Help your man. Make him feel proud of you even if you're not there. Even behind you, should talk good about you. So these are some of the things that causes problem. How about the sexual life of people, of partners? You no longer derive pleasure in your partner. You no longer have urge for your partner and all that, and you're taking it for granted. Your marriage is gradually dying. Can't you see? So do something about it. As a partner, do something about it. How do you go about it? It is for both of you to sit down. If it is beyond you, call the experts. into the this thing. Though it's not advisable, but you can call the expert when it's beyond you. They can come in and help you out. All right. If you are still watching this video and you have not considered subscribing, please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm waiting for you. Go and subscribe now. Come back so that we can move on. All right, can we dive in? So it's very, very important. Some of these small things that affect marriages is just something that can be resolved even between the partners. But they are not doing anything about it. They feel it's just a normal thing. They feel like going outside to look for someone else. That is not the best. Because the person you're planning to bring, the person you're looking at out there that is the best might be the worst. So why can't you, arrange your partner and fix your partner well to your taste? It is very possible. You can do it. All right? You can do it. All right. See you in my next one where we will be discussing